Ready, Chief?
Ready, mate, let's go for it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to episode 3 of 90th Minute Winner. Back as promised. Episode 3 is going to consist of the weekend results just gone, and then we're going to talk about each game. So, like the first episode, your team will pop up, and then we're going to go into predicting. We're recording this on Monday, so you have got Palace versus Brighton this evening. Obviously, when we will be dropping this on Tuesday, so the game will be done, but we will predict that along with Tuesdays and Wednesdays first leg Champions League matches, and then the second leg of Europa League matches on Thursday. And we're also going to predict, just for a change, Premier League fixtures this weekend. So, yeah.
New shirts.
Shirts have been changed. Still pretty similar theme.
Yeah,
to be fair.
best team in London, supposedly. Currently it's West Ham.
Yeah,
And the best team in Northampton.
exactly. So, I suppose we jump straight into the weekend's results.
Friday night football.
Friday night football, yeah.
Leeds versus
Leeds
Wolves.
versus
Oh,
Wolves.
sorry, Wolves versus Leeds. It was at Malta.
Yeah. And it did finish 1-0
1-0.
to Wolves.
Yeah.
So, did you watch it?
I didn't. But I've watched the highlights.
I know you have watched the highlights, so I've not seen anything apart from the goalkeeper Meslier.
I showed you that, didn't I?
Yeah, he was very unlucky.
Very unlucky.
I wanted to see who scored it on Friday night when the game was finished, and I saw it was an own goal. And when you showed me it, I didn't realise it was like one of them.
Yeah, it
If
was.
you didn't see it, was off the woodwork, standard really, off the keeper's back, straight in the goal.
Well, I was watching, reading on the Sky Sports News app, and it said Meslier howler cost Leeds. I'm like, it's not his fault.
It's not Howler, is it?
No, it's not
just-
howler.
Yeah, that's when your luck's not on your side, really. But what have you got?
So, obviously, as I say, I've only watched the highlights.
Yeah,
From what I can see, Leeds were made to rue their missed chances. They had plenty of opportunities again.
yeah,
It just couldn't put it in the back of the net.
yeah.
It's the way the Premier League
I
goes,
think
isn't it? If you don't put it in the net, you're going to
Yeah.
lose a game.
They're both awkward sides at times as well. You never know what team's going to show up with.
But either of them.
Wolves or Leeds. It's a difficult one.
And moving on to the next point, this is going to a Wolves point of view.
Yeah.
Pedro Neto, obviously I praised him last week for his goal against
So we both
Southampton,
said, yeah, he was on the underrated list.
but he needs to look up more.
Yeah.
Could have squared one to William Jose and it's 2-0 and it's...
Yeah.
That might have even been at 0-0.
Be less greedy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, fair play. There's a lot of there's fair play. Because when it pulls off, it looks like we said, that goal against
Yeah,
Southampton.
it looks amazing.
When he does bits like that, then you can't really complain. But at times you have got to look up and find your
Teammate.
teammates. So
And Jimenez is back in training.
is he back? Is he?
Back in training, so hopefully it won't be
Was
long
it
for...
school? Head
Fractured
injury,
skull,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was against
Fair
Arsenal,
play.
wasn't
I'm not too sure,
it? Was it against Arsenal?
but that'd be good. If he hits the ground running, that'll help them out. So I'll have a proper number 9 up front.
But it was as the table shows, it was mid-table team.
Yeah.
I think Wolves overtook Leeds with the win, but only one place. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, am I disappointed I missed it? No, but
No, I thought that myself.
probably
yeah.
could have been a good game to
Yeah.
watch. Thinking about it,
Yeah.
um,
Moving on.
yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on
I know
to
exactly what we're moving on to.
the game from Saturday lunchtime.
12:30 kick-off. Southampton versus Chelsea. I had work Saturday morning. Literally rushed round as quick as possible to get home for kick-off. I think I walked through the door about 3 minutes in to get into the game.
Shouldn't have that.
I wish I hadn't bothered. To be honest, honestly, it was just painful. I think it was just frustrating. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that we both put it down. It's 2 points dropped, really, from a Chelsea perspective.
I mean, for me, it's easier to look at as a neutral. Whereas
Yeah,
for you,
exactly.
you look at it and you're
Yeah.
not. You're annoyed because you haven't won the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll go through what I've got written down. First half, Chelsea dominated.
Yeah, I've put Chelsea dominant as expected, but it's too slow, like a training game.
And just didn't create anything.
Just don't create anything. It's all this. We haven't lost a game yet under the new manager, just fair enough. But each game has the same pattern to it. We have all the ball, and at times it's too slow, and we don't create anything. It's all good having the ball, but I mean the fact is Southampton went 1-0 up and absolutely split the defence apart, and it was a good finish from Minamino. Sat Mendy down, sat Dave down, outside of the boot, took to the bottom corner.
Shock lead.
Yeah, it was really, yeah. But the games like that, you can almost just kind of see it happening a little bit. Have all the ball. Nathan Redmond, one ball through, split the defence apart.
Reminded me of FIFA 21.
Pretty much. And yeah, but one thing I noticed in the first half, Alonso, I said to you, didn't I, Alonso more, but Reece James as well, there's so much space. But nothing, it was just, we'd get into like the, the final third, and it's just, well, we'll come back again, we'll start again. And it's just frustrating. But for me, there was two standout players for us anyway. First off, I thought Kante was excellent. He was literally everywhere, and I think I didn't slate him, but I said he's been a bit quiet and he hasn't had his best season. Hasn't always played.
Obviously watches the podcast.
But obviously does. Kante, if you're watching, well played for the first half on Saturday. But yeah, first half for me, Kante, although we were 1-0 down, he was everywhere. Could have been worse if he weren't there really. And then the second half, Mason Mount.
Yeah, Mason Mount.
The Mason Mount show second half again.
Great work to win the penalty.
Great work. Danny Ings absolutely fucking nails him.
Yeah, Danny Ings actually striker at centre back.
Yeah, probably why the striker shouldn't be at centre half. It was quite funny to me. It was quite comical, I thought. But Danny Ings absolutely nailed him. Another thing I've written down here: short corners.
You're not a fan of it?
I'm not a fan of the short corners.
I don't think many people are.
No, I know we haven't. I know as much as I love Mason Mount, he doesn't always whip a nice ball in. But the short corners, you've got to fuck them off. Really fuck them off. I believe you've also got written down the offsides.
Oh, so I've got two big points that need going over. Hudson-Odoi coming on, and he was taken off because of his attitude. I mean, what sort of attitude? I thought he played away.
I thought he was okay, and the fact that Werner got 90 minutes, I thought was a little bit criminal, really, because, like you said, Hudson-Odoi wasn't amazing, hasn't been at his best, he has been playing really well, but he wasn't absolutely shy. So I thought it was a bit harsh, but I think he might even start him against Atletico Madrid. Like, that's Tuchel's point. Oh, well, I've taken you off after putting you on at half time and then taking you off in the second half. So here's your chance, prove me wrong, play against one of the big European giants and see how you get on. That's what I think he might do, but that's just my opinion. One way to sum it up really is it is a Chelsea thing. A side that's been struggling. They don't need points. I think that wouldn't be the nice way to put it. They don't need points, but they have been struggling. They've been on their worst form in their history, and we've propped them up, given them a bit of a confidence boost. That's what we do. It's a Chelsea thing. We prop them up, have a point on us, and it's a shame. I think it's 2 points dropped for us, but.
Well, I've actually got 2 points lost for Chelsea, a valuable point for Southampton. And that brings me on to the next thing. Now, this happened quite a lot in all of the games this weekend.
Yeah, it's not just Chelsea's game.
The amount of late flags, mate, it's so annoying. If the lino thinks they're offside, put your fucking flag up. I've had enough of this. Oh, we'll wait and see if it develops. No, if you think he's offside, then I don't care if it could have led to a goal if they were offside or not.
It's not.
Some of them are blatant and they're not putting their flag up. And I know VAR is there for clear and obvious errors, which it is not being used for that. It's being used for everything. If they're blatantly offside, put your fucking flag up.
That's the thing. Obviously, the last question when we did that little bit of a bonus, the episode 2, when we spoke about VAR, we should have. But that kind of comes under the sort of like under the rules. We probably could have touched on it last week, but yeah, we both written it down because when it is just absolutely blatant, like if it's like an armpit or a fucking Jap side or whatever, then fair enough. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
when
I know
it is
what you mean.
2-3 yards off, and the liner knows it because it went. I think it was the Southampton Chelsea game.
Glenn Hoddle was going.
Yeah.
Glenn Hoddle was going. He's offside, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
So
offside.
he kept panning to the lino, and the lino's face was like, "Oh, really?" You can see he's thinking, well, I know it's offside, and it has been for about 20 seconds, but I'm just not allowed. Obviously, they're doing their job. But, fuck that off.
Mike Riley needs to just say, look, if you're offside, you're offside. Never mind
Yeah.
any of this waiting bollocks.
And the thing is as well, I think it might have been Gary Neville that said it. If play was to carry on building, right, and it goes on for another 30 seconds, what if someone gets absolutely nailed?
Yeah.
And their career gets ended? 30 seconds ago, if the flag had gone out, it wouldn't have happened. So, yeah, going off of the Chelsea game slightly.
Well, I haven't
the
got anything else to add
no,
on
I
that.
haven't, but in terms of the rules and the game in general, if it's offside, the liner knows it's offside. If you're watching, you know it's offside. Because we see the replay straight away. Fuck it off, put your flag up, and pull your finger out. So, yeah, that's all, yeah. But Chelsea, 2 points dropped. Southampton,
1 point.
1
big,
point game.
Big point game.
Propped up. Moving on.
Burnley, West Brom. Again, I'll admit I did not watch this one, and there's a reason why.
Do you know what? It's funny, right? Because these past few episodes we've done, the ones we haven't watched have tend to been 0-0. Wasn't it? Was it Brighton versus Villa?
Yeah.
It was on the Saturday night.
Yeah.
We both didn't watch it, and we both went, fuck, we didn't watch it.
Well, I didn't watch it because I did a bit of research before the game, and in the last 4 games between the two sides, there's only been 4 goals.
Really?
So you're not looking at a high scoring
No.
affair. So it was at that point I went, right, I'm going to see if the boys are about. I'm going to have some games on my Xbox.
Yeah.
Did watch the highlights though, and West Brom should have won the match. Again, same as
Yeah.
United last week.
Yeah, so just quickly, before we carry on, I did watch Match of the Day Saturday night, and I watched all the highlights, like I said to you I was gonna. Trouble is, I was pissed, and I woke up Sunday, and I don't remember any highlights. So, I'm sorry, but if anything comes back to me...
Well, so obviously West Brom went down to 10 men after
Yeah.
about half an hour. I don't know if it was harsh or if it wasn't harsh. He does sort of fling his arm towards the ball, but I don't know. It's one of them. I think probably I'll give the referee credit for once.
Right.
But for an hour, Burnley are playing at home. He didn't get a shot on target,
Yeah, it's poor. Against...
and West Brom did. West Brom finished the game with 6 on target, 3
That's
off
what we
target.
said against when they played United the other week. They could have won the game. Just don't take chances. They need to start scoring goals.
But what did I say to you? Yeah, but you say that, right? They played with 10 men. 10 men for...
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I know
I know
in
that.
hindsight, right, 10 men away from home for an hour. If you look at the stats, you go, fucking hell, that's a great point.
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, if the chances are there and they've had chances,
And that's when it changes.
well, not even a striker. Your players have got to, if they want to stay in this league, they've got to take a chance. Especially if you're down to 10 men.
We said last week that Big Sam's got to start working his magic.
Yeah, we did say he's got to start.
He's
Well,
got
we said it. We said it on the first episode. If he's going to do it, he's going to start now, and that was
but they're not losing.
over a week ago. Yeah,
They just need to start picking
they've
up
got to
some
start
wins.
picking up points.
I haven't got anything else to add on that.
No, boring Burnley.
Boring Burnley. You see, well, we said it last week. Burnley either show up and they're amazing, or they're shit.
Yeah.
Last week they show up, they blow Crystal Palace away.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
week, bloody awful.
Yeah. Moving on.
Dodgy, come on, sort it out.
Moving on, because fuck that game.
So this is the big game from Saturday.
Big game. I didn't even watch it.
I did.
I was on the piss. You watched it.
What
You-
a game!
You were telling me about it.
Like 2 minutes.
Liverpool versus Everton.
Yeah, Liverpool versus
Oh,
Merseyside derby. Liverpool weren't even sluggish at the start. Everton just came out of blocks on fire. Richarlison, what a finish for me. I think it's a great finish.
Yeah.
And they just had Liverpool on toast.
Was that 4 on the bounce now for
At home, yeah, I think.
You know they've got next at home.
And then
Chelsea.
to make matters worse, they get another injury. Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson, yeah. After a lovely volley.
Yeah.
I do remember that, outside
Klopp-
the boot.
Klopp said there's let's get me words out. It's been a long day at work. Klopp's there on the sideline laughing because he's like, I've got another fucking injury to deal with.
Yeah.
They had to bring on. I'd never seen this kid. If he was a kid, he looked about 40.
Right. They've not had the luck, have
But
they?
he had number 47 on, so I can guess it's a kid. But yeah,
They've not had the best of luck, have they?
yeah. They really
To be
haven't.
fair to
They
them.
really haven't. Yeah, Everton was just well drilled. Carlo masterminded the game plan.
Yeah.
Moving on to one of the big talking points, well, the major talking point from the second half,
Yeah.
the penalty.
Yeah.
Have you seen a highlight?
Well, I did watch it, but I can't remember it.
So,
intoxicated.
first, like when I'm watching it live, I'm going, Stonewall penalty, and even now I'm thinking, it is a penalty. Trent can't do anything to stop himself from
I do remember it. Yeah.
taking out Calvert-Lewin,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But if Trent wasn't there, Calvert-Lewin taps in and it's 2-0 anyway.
Yeah.
So
it's
it's one of them. It's in my interpretation of it. It's a penalty, but it's a harsh penalty.
But it is a penalty.
But it is a penalty.
Game,
Not
or
even,
just in general.
I think in general, because it is denying a goal scoring
Yeah.
opportunity without denying.
So it's not really a harsh penalty, then, is it?
No, but it is. It really is.
Yeah.
It's so fucking backwards this, but it's a really harsh penalty because Trent can't stop him. He can't be sliding in and then all of a sudden slam the brakes on. He's got the momentum.
Yeah.
But if he wasn't there, Calvert-Lewin taps in and it's 2-0. And Gylfi Sigurdsson, penalty.
Gylfi Sigurdsson.
Just waits for Alisson to move and tucks it away.
Water's wet. Gylfi Sigurdsson scores a penalty.
Yeah. And yeah, it's... Well, Liverpool, they're not winning the league, we know that.
No. They're miles off it this year.
And now they've lost their captain and vice captain
Yeah.
and whoever else. Every man and his dog.
Yeah. I
Gonna
believe
have a
it's
kit
just-
man out soon.
I believe it's the worst title defence
Yeah.
stats wise, isn't it? I think for Liverpool. And I think Chelsea's was 16, 17 maybe, or I can't remember when we were defending. Ours was the worst, I believe, and now Liverpool have overtaken us for the worst title defence, which is quite nice.
15-16. When Leicester won it. Because you finished like
Possibly.
7th or 8th that year.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Because we were in the mud, weren't we? We were about 16th, and Gus didn't come in the side of the day.
No, not
Was that
15-16.
that season?
No, 15-16 was the year that you helped Leicester win the league.
Oh, that was hard.
Yeah.
against the old Tottenham Hotspurs. Oh, I was going to say something else there, but we'll continue.
So yeah, Everton great performance. Liverpool again unlucky with another injury, but just didn't look at it.
No.
Firmino, this is if you've not watched the game or if there's any highlights anywhere, Firmino, they say he's not a centre forward. I don't even think he's a professional footballer.
No.
20 yards out, he's put it about 30
I
yards
don't
over the
rate him
top.
at all, mate. I don't rate him. He lets that front three down, in my opinion.
I think when
I
Jota's
think
back,
Jota, yeah, I was about to say, when Jota's back, he looked quite handy.
but
So when
yeah,
he comes back, there might be a different side.
on to the next one.
I'm happy to go to the next one.
Fulham Sheffield.
1-0 Fulham.
Didn't watch it.
I can't remember when it was.
It was Saturday night.
No,
it was
right.
it was late Saturday
Well,
night.
if I was pissed for Liverpool Everton, I was really pissed for Fulham.
Again, I watched highlights. In fact, so after this is the last game I didn't watch. So I didn't watch the Friday night game. I didn't watch the 3 o'clock Saturday, and I didn't watch the 8 o'clock Saturday. But yesterday we sat and watched
Yeah.
all the games. You didn't watch Man United
Watched
and
United,
Newcastle,
Newcastle.
but we sat and watched the 3 games on Super Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, I watched the highlights, and Fulham just took the piss.
Yeah. And Sheffield again.
Well, I said it last week that I think they were down, and Chris Wilder's come out in his interview and
I
said,
did hear that.
I
yeah.
don't think you won't see us for much longer.
I think I actually heard that on the radio as well. They put it on the radio.
They were unlucky not to get a penalty as well
Yeah.
at the end because Areola should have been sent off.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. It's horrendous.
It's horrendous.
It
How
is
it's
horrendous.
not a
If you
penalty.
haven't seen it, have a look at Areola's tackle. It's shocking. It's
It's
a leg
assault.
breaker.
It's assault.
Yeah, it's fucking horrendous. It is horrendous. And the fact we've got VAR in the game as well,
And they haven't give it.
and they haven't given it, it's awful.
It's scandalous.
I would say blow stop your park up, but you think it's a nice place.
It's a nice place. I'll
But
tell you
no,
what's
it
round the
is.
corner that's a nice place. Uttoxeter
It's
Racecourse.
very nice. Yeah, no, it is horrendous. Have a look, Areola, dirty bastard. But it got me 6 points on the fantasy. Clean sheet, you can't really complain.
No, you can't.
And if it was a red card, it would have been good night Vienna. Not much else to say. Sheffield were down. Brown
Fulham.
bread.
What did I say?
Fulham doing the business, picking up points.
Newcastle falling. Palace 4
Newcastle
depending on
4.
tonight's
Yeah.
result.
Yeah.
They're not down just yet.
Fulham.
In fact, I think
No.
are they 3 points. I think it is just 3
Off
points.
of, Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, moving on.
Super
to
Sunday.
Super Sunday.
12:30 kick-off.
12:30. West Ham versus Tottenham.
Mm.
Tottenham haven't got a great history, I don't think, since they've moved into the Olympic Stadium, have they? I don't think. Well, it's always been a good game before I remember.
It's always been a good game.
Always
yeah.
been a good game. Won it up really early.
Mm.
Was it Antonio, wasn't it?
Antonio.
There was talks of Souček, well, little talks here and there about him being a foul on Reguilón, wasn't it? But not for us.
Yeah, no, you just
Not
get
for
on
us.
the weight, sir.
Yeah. And then Jared Bowen, dangerous balling.
Dangerous ball. But
Dangerous
Lloris
balling.
has got to do better
Yeah,
again.
Morris has got to do better. And Dyer and, was it Tanganga? Was it him?
Tanganga.
Alongside,
Sanchez, did he play?
whoever was alongside Dyer, as soon as Antonio scored, they both looked at each other and started having a go at each other. The fact is, they both were shit at each other.
Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer, we said about this yesterday.
He had a mare.
Eric Dyer at centre half, it's not for the future. No, if Gareth Southgate's watching, take our advice, Gareth. Do not play Eric Dyer at centre half in the Euros if you want to win it, or just play Eric Dyer in general. Yeah, West Ham. The really
Souček.
Thomas Souček,
Animal.
absolute animal, and you can tell he was. What was he brought up in Prague? Come
Yeah.
from Slavia Prague. He's different. I think he's different gravy. I think he's mustard actually.
Again, if you've not
He's
watched
just
it,
hard as fuck.
he gets head injury, busts his head open, gets straight back up to block the clear. Like
Quite a bad head injury.
Yeah, I don't think he
face
made-
covered in blood.
he didn't. I don't think he made the clearance, but he was up ready to.
Yeah, he got straight back up and then he went back down.
And then when it was cleared out, that was it. He went
Yeah.
down. And
But he's hard as
see,
nails.
it's just eyes pissing,
He is hard as nails.
and he's a quality player.
good player, really good. That too. What was it we said about? Was it yesterday? I said about not having the two in midfield. Royce and Souček, they're up there for the best two in the league.
They complement each other, don't they? Oh, in top 4 now.
Really well. Overtook Chelsea. Yeah, overtook Chelsea. They're fourth. He said
I said they'd finish
they
4th.
finished fourth.
Didn't
Still
we
a way,
predict it?
still a way to go.
Still a way
But
to go.
I said to a bloke I work with, he's a West Ham fan. I said today they're actually a force to be reckoned with, I think, and people have got to take them seriously. They get it done. They get the job done. Really do get the job done, and we'll get onto it. But they play Man City away from home next week, or this week, sorry, and I think it could be a really good game. And we will go on to predictions. I've already got my prediction in my head, but yeah, West Ham, start taking them seriously, because I mean, fair play. Just as stadium and stuff, because it got announced today that fans will be allowed, West Ham fans might be going on a European tour.
Maybe.
Whether that's Tuesdays and Wednesdays nights or Thursdays nights. You'd like to think it should be guaranteed Thursdays, really, the way they're going. So, West Ham fans, European tour. Yeah, fair play to them. Jose, we got much about Jose?
I've got a bit more about Spurs, actually.
Yeah.
I think they were very lucky to still have 11 on at half time. Eric de Mera,
Oh,
don't
don't
know
get
when
me
that
started on him.
tackle, well, it's pointless,
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Yeah, I've always said it. He is an horrible bastard. He is. He shouldn't be playing football, mate. He really, honestly, mate, I grit my teeth when I talk about him. He's an horrible.
Argentinian.
Yeah, I'm not going to say we haven't dropped a C bomb yet, but if you
No,
know
please
what,
don't.
if you know what a C bomb is, he's an Argentinian.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah. So, and he is. Yeah, and that's not even me being unbiased. That is.
Yeah, he's.
That's not even me being biased. Sorry. That is from any football fan perspective. He's known for it. He's an horrible piece of work. He's a nasty piece of work.
And then into the second half,
Second half, what was it?
Jesse Lingard.
Jesse Lingard.
What a goal.
Get him on the plane, some would say.
Yeah, get him on his.
Why not?
Lingardinho.
Why not?
But VAR again.
Yeah,
He's not interfering with
Not
play.
interfering with play. It's silly, really. I mean, he had to celebrate twice, Jesse Lingard.
Yeah. I mean, I did find it funny that obviously they celebrated, sort of. Then they were doing the VAR check, and then when it was given, they went and did the dancing,
the band
whatever.
thing.
And then Bale was introduced,
Just about to say, Bale changed the game.
swung it in Spurs' favour.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I
Um,
was quite impressed by Bale actually.
Unlucky because he hit.
Rattled the bar.
Yeah, he hit the
Absolutely
bar.
rattled the bar. And then then they hit the beans, didn't they?
Yeah,
Because
Heung-min
it
Son
come off Son, didn't it?
Yes, it got whacked into
Yeah.
Son, and
Fabianski.
that's when your luck's in with West Ham.
Fabianski in no man's land off the post.
And a nice header from Lucas.
Yeah, very nice header. Front post header, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice header.
Bale whipped it in.
I think so, yeah. I think Jose comes out afterwards and goes, "My methods are second to none." Well, they're not, Jose. They're outdated, mate. Because
Yeah.
you at one point, I openly said Spurs will win the league because they looked like they would
Yeah,
just.
you did. Well, then again, all Spurs fans said they.
They just
What,
looked
yeah.
unbeatable. They were
Yeah.
playing unbelievable football,
Yeah.
and
Don't know what's changed. It's weird.
in the space. But then it's similar with
Yeah.
Chelsea. In 6 weeks, they've gone from.
Well,
Because
Frankfurt
Chelsea,
will win the league.
Chelsea was going to win the league.
Yeah.
6 weeks on. Spurs, I can't see them winning the
Yeah.
game for a while. I said that last week. That, they had West Ham this week and they'd struggle.
They got Burnley at home, which we obviously will come on to. If they lose to Burnley at home this weekend, I don't see him in charge much longer. Or Daniel Levy's got at least going to have words with him and say, if he hasn't already, just say, look, mate, you want to start getting some points together. It's all good beating Wolfsburg 4-1 in the Europa League. I think me and you could get an 11 together and beat Wolfsburg in the Europa League. So, the fault, yeah, Spurs fans, the fault, yeah. I'm not too sure well, I mean, like I said on the last episode, Jose out. But we'll see. We will see. Much more to say.
Nothing else to say. Moving on to the Midlands derby, I think.
The Midlands derby started off a really good game. Really good game.
Got to address something first.
Yeah.
Who's the mole at Villa?
Who's the mole?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It was announced that Grealish was out
Yeah.
the day before, and Brendan Rodgers said we planned to face Grealish, and then they found out on Saturday we weren't playing. Somebody's leaked the information.
Oh,
Dean
dear.
Smith's not happy.
Oh dear. It's not good, is it?
It's not good at all.
Yeah, so it was 2-1.
Yeah.
To Leicester at Villa Park.
Maddison, nice finish.
To be honest with you, 2 relatively quick goals, really.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been a bit of a riot, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maddison got the first one, laid off lovely by Barnes, get him on the plane.
Yeah.
And then Barnes with a Jamie Vardy-esque finish, I would say. Vardy on his left foot runs onto it. Martinez couldn't quite keep hold of it, parries it out, and look what Jamie Vardy does, pounces on the rebound, and Harvey Barnes in the roof of the net. I thought Harvey Barnes was excellent, actually. Really, he's one of them. I enjoy watching Harvey Barnes play.
I think Harvey Barnes had a bit of a free run because I said this to you yesterday while we were watching it. El Mohammadi. Stealing a living.
They miss
Matty Cash.
Matty Cash, they do miss him.
I didn't think El Mohammadi was any good at Hull. Obviously Steve Bruce signed him for there. Then he signed him at Villa. He's still there now. I don't get it.
Stealing the living.
But Matty Cash, yeah. And
do
he's
miss
not
him.
even a fullback really. He's a winger, but they're playing him.
Forest?
Yeah, they're playing him at fullback. He's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
You kept saying it yesterday. Matt Target, brilliant performance. Possibly in for a shout for Euros. I think he's English. Fairly certain he is.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean,
Why not?
Left back now. What's he got in front of him? Better Luke Shaw. Because Chilwell's being dropped.
Chilwell. Although Alonso was pretty shit, so Chilwell might get a run of games, which will help him out for a shout. But why not Matt Target for the Euros? Mr. Reliable, in my opinion.
And then
Second goal for Leicester.
Yeah, second goal to Barnes with the tap in, but he's got
Was
to
a
beat
foul
that.
throw.
Oh yeah, you said about this.
Was
I
a
haven't
foul
seen
throw.
this.
My dad, so I never saw it yesterday. And my dad phoned me earlier today actually and said, did you watch the game? I said, yeah, we watched it together. And he said, you actually watched the second, which no Sky pundit actually brought it up and nothing was said about it, because we would have heard about it if it was said, and you would have paid more attention to it. But Leicester's second goal, the build-up, there was a foul throw from Leicester. So there's not much else to say, but a foul throw is a foul throw. So, and it wasn't obvious. It was absolutely, like, if you watch it back, I'm sure people watching this who watch the game, you're probably thinking, what the fuck are you on about? But yeah, watch it back and you'll see exactly what I mean. So you're welcome. Well, me dad.
Villa looked a lot better in the second half.
Yeah, it did look a lot better in the second half. Yeah. What was Villa's goal?
I can't even remember.
Fuck mate, we literally sat and watched it.
I watched that much football yesterday, I forgot.
Oh, it was Traore. pounced. Then Schmeichel tried to do him in.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was
Yeah,
a bit of a
there's a bit of an
bit of a
argument
ruck after. Yeah, Traore pounced nicely actually.
I do really think though that they missed that Grealish influence yesterday.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course they do.
Maybe could have been a different result, but that first half performance let them down.
Yeah, massively.
There was just no
Game of two halves.
Well, I said this to you quite early on. I said, I remember Watkins got the ball in the. So Villa were attacking the other end to the whole end. Got the ball to the left hand side, like near where the tunnel is. There's nobody around him.
No.
I said that to you. I mean, there's no support.
No. And Grealish pops up.
Grealish
Don't
pops
matter
up.
what side of the pitch, where in the pitch, he does pop up, and that's what they were missing a little bit. I thought Barkley was absolutely non-existent, which is a shame because I'd like to see Barkley do well. And he has had some moments with Villa since signing on loan. He has had some good moments, and
John McGinn was
yesterday
poor.
he was a little bit non-existent. John McGinn just seemed like he wanted to nail everyone yesterday.
Or shoot from stupid distances.
Yeah, I said that, didn't I? I said I don't know why. John McGinn, we know he's got it, and he is a good player, but when you're trailing, you shouldn't really be shooting from stupid distances.
And then Jamie Vardy was quiet.
Vardy was quiet. We did say that Vardy was quiet, but Vardy is one of them. Gets one chance, and he will 9 times out of 10 bury it. Don't really remember having a clear
I don't remember having a clear
and
opportunity.
obvious chance. Not
No.
really. Apart from the build up to Barnes where he hit it with a few defenders in the way, and then led to a goal anyway. But yeah, Vardy was relatively quiet. But like the pundit said on the game, or the commentary team said, when you got the likes of Maddison and Barnes doing work themselves, you haven't got to rely on Jamie Vardy to score your goals.
Which is what they've lacked since they won the league.
Yeah, he needs
Because that
players
year they
around
won the
him.
league, they had
Yeah.
Vardy scoring, Mahrez was scoring, Albrighton was chipping in with a few.
Okazaki.
Okazaki, yeah, he's coming off the bench.
Scored
Even,
a few.
what's his face? What was the other striker?
Oh, what a shout!
Well, that's a quiz question, isn't it? I can
That's a
picture his
shout.
face.
That's a good shout. Yeah.
He was at Brighton, I think.
I can't remember his name, but I know who you mean. He's non-existent now, obviously.
Yeah, don't play him
He
anymore. He's
pops
left.
up, but I know what you're saying. Either way, it's nice for Vardy and Leicester to have
Goal scorers.
goal scorers around him, contributing. It's nice. But yeah, Leicester went second temporarily, didn't they? Until United played.
Yes.
So Leicester
Still on goal difference.
still there, still doing the business. Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Arsenal versus City.
Yeah.
We thought it'd be an absolute riot at City.
Especially after 5 minutes.
Obviously, by the way, credit to Sterling.
Great.
Really good league. When you watch it in slow motion, it is.
It's a great header.
I was actually mesmerised.
Well, if you didn't watch it, they did a really good camera angle.
They do, yeah.
And they spun it round, and I sat
Yeah,
there.
we were
I went, that's fucking
Really,
awesome.
fucking hell, it's class. The
Yeah,
league was immense.
but City could have been 4-0 up.
They're just relentless, mate.
Could
They
have
were
been.
joy to watch, didn't they? Really?
They were, but then I found you said this and I said it. As the half went on,
Yeah.
then they
kept
normally
losing-
keep the ball
Yeah.
so well and move it.
Yeah.
Tick-a-tacker, innit?
Yeah.
They were
They kept
awful.
losing the ball. They did keep losing. I think Gundogan didn't have his best game yesterday.
No.
He lost it a few times. Fernandinho obviously came back into the side. A few times he tried to spread the ball here, there, and everywhere, and he wasn't the best. Yeah, it was a weird one. They didn't keep possession as well as they normally do. I'll say in the last 10 minutes of the first half, Arsenal go into the game, and it's one of them. If the half-time whistle come at the wrong time for Arsenal, in my opinion, because they were not knocking on the door. City were in control, but they had a bit more of the ball.
Arsenal just didn't take the chances
Yeah.
that they got. That was not chances. They got half chances. They didn't create them into
Yeah.
full chances. I
Yeah.
don't think they had a single shot on target.
They were much better the second half as well.
Yeah,
I thought.
well, it was
Much
boring.
better. It was, but we
Second half
sat
was
we sat
boring.
there and we were like, this is wank. But it weren't quite the game I thought it was gonna be out to be. To be
And
honest.
what's her name? Alex Scott.
Scott.
She said, that City team had just won that in third gear.
Mhm.
I think it's bang on.
Yeah.
They didn't have to try. You
No.
said before the game Aubameyang wouldn't get a sniff. He
Yeah,
didn't.
Didn't get a sniff. I did put was it in a prediction I did put 4-1 City.
Yeah.
That's that's the sort of game we thought it would be like.
Yeah.
And it was just the one that they always hype up, not necessarily hyped up really, but the one on paper you think, oh, I'm looking forward to this. I said to you, didn't I? All day yesterday I was like, oh, I'm looking forward to Arsenal versus City, and I was just silly to think that it's always the same, a big game on a Sunday, it was shit, and I was bored. But City, like Alex Scott said, in third gear, I don't know, easy. I thought Tierney at the start of the game they hyped Tierney up a little bit, saying how good he is. They brought up all the stats about Tierney. Oh, it's good to have him back in the side. But Mahrez was having a field day, absolute field day. He weren't, and you could tell he hadn't been playing much Tierney because he weren't at the races. Races. Yeah.
That's right, mate.
Yeah, but Man City just doing what Man City do, really.
Cancer, aren't they?
Yeah. City, we're going to win the league. Same. We're going to say this every single episode. Man City still are going to win the league. Right. We moving?
We're moving.
We're moving. You watched this one, I didn't.
I did. Man United, Newcastle.
Talk to me.
So, history dictates that this is always a good game.
Right.
It's always got a few goals in it, a few moments.
Goals.
And Newcastle were actually very unlucky to go behind. They were very positive. I remember seeing a stat, like before. I think it was before the goal went in. Newcastle had 6 shots and 4 on target, and Man United had 2 and 1, I think.
Right.
And then gets beaten at the near post. Another keeper beaten at the near post.
Questionable keepers at the minute.
But that didn't deter Newcastle. They kept going. They got their reward with Saint Maximin, and what a lovely finish it was.
Yeah, I did see his goal.
It's a great finish. And again, like you said, at half time came at the wrong time for them because they were just piling pressure on United. And even
8 points as well.
Like just after half time, I'd say for like 10 minutes or so, Newcastle was still the better side, and then things just stopped going their way, and United just took the piss.
Yeah,
Took them apart bit by bit, scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
3-1, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, let's get out.
Job done.
There's not much more you can really say to it.
United, yeah.
I did see on Twitter afterwards that Newcastle fans really can't wait to see the back of Steve Bruce.
Yeah, I do know, I'm aware of that.
I've got somebody that I know is a Newcastle fan, not the one that you know as well.
I was going to say, why?
And he was just going in on him. He's just going, Bruce, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Not a fan favourite.
No, he's not a fan favourite. Considering he's a local lad as well.
And managed Sunderland?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go down well when he joined.
No.
Did it really? But we have said it a few times, they've got to start picking up points because they're getting dragged in to the relegation, and the way Fulham are going, picking up points here and there, scraping wins, doing a job, Newcastle will find themselves in a bit of shit. And Brighton as well getting dragged in a little bit. We said that as well, didn't we?
Yeah, well,
Brighton getting dragged in. Ever so slightly, obviously big game tonight for them really.
Well,
I think that's a good way to move straight in.
Yeah.
Move that straight on. So that's the games from the weekend. Little talking points here and there. If you haven't seen them, have a look. Definitely Ariola's tackle, because I think it's really funny.
Yes.
From a keeper's perspective, I think it's fucking hilarious. And it's bad. It's a bad challenge. But moving on. So, like we said, as we're recording this, it is going to be Palace versus Brighton. I'm just going to go on to a few predictions because didn't have loads of messages. I had 2 or 3 messages saying they want predictions for. So we've done Champions League and Europa League, haven't we? But we haven't actually done because we haven't actually done a weekend's fixtures, actually predicting score lines. Do you know what I mean?
Is that what we're going to do? Is it?
Yeah. So
news to me.
Yeah. Palace versus Brighton. Obviously, this you'll know the result of this. So we're going to obviously look like.
We're either going to look like geniuses or fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And for me, Brighton are going to win this game.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Roy Hodgson, is he going to be there much longer or not?
I think unless they get really sucked into a relegation battle, or they get relegated, or they get I think they're going to let him see out his contract at the end of the season and then replace him.
And retire?
Yeah. He's old.
He's old, yeah. He's been around donkey's years. Fair play to him if he retires. But yeah, Brighton, obviously, we just said, getting sucked in ever so slightly. They will be looking at it, thinking.
I think if they win tonight, they go ahead of Palace, and Palace are right in it then.
Yeah, so it's a 6-pointer.
Mm.
But I would probably
Is it the A52 derby? Something like that.
something like that.
It's the derby
Yeah, I
that
know what you're
Brighton.
saying.
It's the derby that Brighton really care about, but Palace could give a shit about.
Yeah,
Just love winding them up.
yeah. If I had to make a prediction, and I'm probably going to make myself look silly. Basically, whatever I predict over the next 20 minutes or so, bet the opposite, and I'm going to make you really rich. So I'm going to say 1-1.
3-0.
Stalemate.
3-0 Brighton.
3-0 Brighton, 1-1. Happy? Right. Tomorrow, well, today, as you're watching,
Leeds Southampton.
Leeds versus Southampton, because last week we missed out on the 2 Premier League games, didn't we? 'Cause we didn't realise they were on. We've done a bit of research this time. Leeds Southampton, on paper, I think it's a good game.
I think it's a great game.
I think it's a
on paper.
really good game, but it's a shame there's Champions League games on.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it.
No, we're not going to watch it. But Leeds versus Southampton. Southampton, slight confidence boost. Leeds
We'll go out and attack.
will go out on attack. It's not had the best run of form lately either. Lost to you, obviously we got embarrassed against you really.
But they've still played well.
Still played well.
Still played well against Wolves and lost.
But that's what I don't like. You know, I'm glad you said that, because especially punditry, they always tiptoe around these. Realistically, they're shit at the minute, but they always go, yeah, but they're playing well though. They're playing nice football. Well, it's bollocks. If they're playing nice football, it's not going to get 3 points, and it's bullshit.
Do you want me to tell you why we've all said it, unless you're a Leeds fan, you hate Leeds. It's simple. But Leeds have come up to the Prem and they're not, who can we put, they're not your Burnleys. They're not boring.
No,
They have a go.
Yeah, I've got time. Doesn't matter who you are. I've got time if you're having a go. But at the same time, if you're not picking up 3 points, you've got to or just points in general. You've got to question what you're doing. So, but if I had to stick a prediction on Leeds versus Southampton, I would say 3-1 Southampton.
I'm going to go 4-3 Southampton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You crazy bastard.
I think it's going to be a big.
I fucking
big,
love it, mate. Do you know what
big
that
game.
means? It's going to be 0-0.
Yeah.
It's 0-0.
0-0.
Right, Champions League?
No.
Or should we go the biggest game of the night?
No.
I reckon.
No.
What are you thinking?
We've got to talk about these boys.
That's what I'm saying, biggest game of the night.
Oh, tomorrow.
By the way, he says no about these boys. Didn't even know they were playing tomorrow night
Yeah,
until I
so
told him.
if you watched it, I was just
tonight,
typing away on my phone because he said we're playing Rochdale tomorrow night. I didn't. I said no, they're not. I looked on live score. I looked last week and we still played.
Yeah, but I did remind him they're playing Rochdale. So as usual in this little section, over to you, mate.
Right, so I'll keep it short and sweet because I realise that we are actually 45 minutes in nearly on this.
Yeah,
So,
doing alright.
we were lucky on Saturday. We have a local derby against the MK Dons, who again everybody hates. We're scoring goals now, but we still lost 4-3.
I'm assuming you watched the highlights.
No, I can't. I can't.
Oh, you don't when you.
I can't. I said this to you. I can't watch it on iPhone. So, if you're not aware, all EFL games on a thing called iFollow, where you pay a tenner a match, unless you're a season ticket holder.
Do you know anyone that does that?
Yeah,
Follow.
loads of people do it. But for me, I can't sit there and watch it. I have to be there because it's
fair enough.
it's not got the same.
It's,
It's radio commentary as well for starters.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Bit depressing.
It's not like your punditry like you have Jamie Redknapp or Gary Neville's doing. It's Bill from the Dog and Duck who works part time
Might as well
at
get
Radio
us on.
Northampton. I've still got faith in John Brady to get the job done. And yeah, we play Rochdale at home tomorrow.
What are we saying? So what? Obviously, I don't know much about League One. Rochdale, any good?
They're only 2 points ahead of us,
Okay.
but they're like 3 places. So I think we're 23rd out of 24.
Right.
A win tomorrow, we could jump up to 18th. That's how tight it is at the bottom.
Okay.
So
Big game.
yeah, I think the goals could help. We just need to stop them going in at our end.
Yeah. You happy?
No, I've just got one more thing to say. This is not a Northampton thing though. This is please, if you've not seen it, go and search for Oldham Athletic.
I know what you're going to say.
Bahambula scored a
Yeah. He's a
worldie
worldie.
for Oldham on Saturday.
Yeah.
They were down to 10 men and a goal behind, and he has just stepped up and hit a rocket. Please go and have a look. It's a great goal, and it's a shout. It's things that happen in lower league football that don't get shown enough.
Yeah. What's his name?
Bahambula.
Bahambula. If you're watching, you're welcome for the free promo. Yeah,
Exactly.
go and have a look. It is a screamer. Even I've seen that. It is a screamer.
So, yeah, shout out to the EFL there.
Yeah. Shout out to the EFL and shout out to Cobblers getting 3 points
Fuck
tomorrow.
the Cobblers!
Exactly.
Fuck the
Right.
posh.
Moving on.
Moving
You
on.
pleased? Right. What are we going for first?
We'll go for the game in Romania
Yeah. Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah, it is, like you said, it is in Romania, so there is some sort of neutral ground. It's in Steaua Bucharest Stadium, Romania's national stadium.
And Dynamo Bucharesti Stadium.
Yeah, and Atletico Madrid just coming off of a 2-0 loss to Levante. Obviously, Chelsea 1-0 against Southampton. Really looking forward to it because it's not like the group stage we did each through. Now it's like I said to you yesterday night. Now I'm interested to see what his lineup is, his lineup, how we play against. It is a European giant. I mean, I think they're still pissing the Spanish league.
Don't know if they're pissing it.
Well, they're the
I
top
think
team
they're,
in Spain.
I
at
think
the
they're 2
minute.
points clear of Madrid, aren't they?
But-
Madrid, sorry.
I'm looking forward to it, and I've got 2 predictions. I've got one from my heart and one from my head. My heart says 2-1 Chelsea, but my head says 3-1 Atletico Madrid. And before you do yours, I would genuinely, and it might sound silly, I would take a 2-1 loss because it's an away goal. And whether or not I don't see it stopping from scoring at the Bridge in the second leg, but it's something to grab hold of, innit, an away goal. And if we draw, I mean, you've got a few notes written down,
Well, I've
haven't
got a
you?
few.
So you go
But,
on.
well, basically, my notes basically echo what you say. I haven't got a prediction as such. I've just gone an away goal could be crucial.
Yeah,
Like as you say,
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1. It's not the
result.
worst thing in the world.
A draw,
Score draw,
score draw would be amazing,
Score draw.
and a win. I'd say you through.
Yeah, he did say that. To be fair, he did say if we win the game,
I can't see Atletico coming back from it.
I think do you know what? If we could score 2 or more, if we could score 2 goals, we're looking all right. And I'm really, I wouldn't even say I'm nervous for it, or anxious, or I'm just buzzing
Intrigued.
for it. I'm intrigued. Yeah, intrigue's the right word, and I'm fucking buzzing for it, and I can't wait. Yeah, this will be going up. This will be going live on YouTube about an hour before kickoff. So, in about 3 hours' time, or so, when we've been fucking hammered by Atletico Madrid in Romania, feel free to message me. But I'm going 2-1 Chelsea.
Well, maybe we should put this up at 6 o'clock, so then people can watch this and then watch the game.
Yeah, true. But yeah, that's what I'm saying now. I'm intrigued and I'm looking forward to it.
Lazio Bayern, you're the game tomorrow.
Lazio versus Bayern Munich. You said about certain players.
Yeah, so I think there's only one winner. I think a lot of
Bayern
people
Munich.
see it.
Yeah,
I see, like a lot of people, Bayern will go very deep in this competition and potentially even win it again.
Yeah.
Milinkovic, Savic and Immobile are the key players for Lazio, really. Milinkovic, Savic, if you don't know, is a Serbian, built like a brick shithouse,
yeah.
runs the show most of the time, and Immobile,
Heart of the team.
he just scores for fun.
Does well in the Champions League as well, actually.
Yeah.
Gets goals in the Champions League, but it is Bayern Munich, and I don't see it going any other way. Then I'm going to say 3-2 to Bayern Munich. If Immobile shows up.
I'm going to go 4-1.
Oh yeah, I did think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go 3-2 to Bayern Munich.
You changed your mind.
Oh, well, I said 3-2.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
3-2 Bayern Munich. There's 3 away goals in them.
Yeah.
Going back to Germany, I think they'll be pleased with that. And like you just said, I think they will go a long way, if not win it.
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
Atalanta, Real Madrid.
Yeah, I just saw something just before recording. I don't know how true it is, but apparently Zidane's only got 11 outfield players, which I literally just quickly wrote down before starting this. Atalanta,
Again, I've only made a few notes on
Do
it.
score for fun at times.
Yeah, but they've lost their talisman. One of their talismans.
Gomez.
Papu Gomez has gone
Yeah.
to Sevilla.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned that last week.
When Sevilla played Dortmund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could struggle.
I
I
just.
know they've got that Ilicic who can score for fun. They've got Muriel, Zapata, De Roon in midfield.
Yeah.
They've still got good players, but I think he was a big part for them.
Yeah, he was.
If you're saying that if it's true that he has only got 11 players, then
Do you know? Yeah. I'm gonna say. Let's stick a prediction on it.
Real are in good form, and I've got
good
I've
form.
got exciting games for the neutrals.
Yeah.
Another thing I don't actually know is, are Atalanta playing at their ground yet, or are they still playing in
Good
Milan?
question. I'm not too sure where everyone's playing.
No, because do you remember when they played City? That year they had to
Yeah.
play at San Siro.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're still playing there, if they're playing at their ground.
Too sure. They only have a little shitty ground.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Sure.
2-0 Real.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Atalanta. You've got to make it even, haven't you?
Got to make it even.
Got to make it even. One of us looks good, one of us looks the cop.
The other game on Wednesday,
Yeah.
Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Manchester City.
Only see it going one way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Manchester City could go far.
Yeah.
Could go far. The lovely draw always goes their way 9 times out of 10, no matter what competition
Tell
it
ya,
is.
they won their group. No, they didn't. Real Madrid won the group. But
Yeah.
Mönchengladbach qualified for a group that included Real Madrid, Inter Milan, and Shakhtar.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But on
But-
paper, you'd have Mönchengladbach.
Since they qualified, I think they've lost like 6 from 8 games.
Right.
They've really fallen
City
away.
have won 18 on the bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know people say like the game could be over at half time, meaning like 90 minutes tomorrow. I think the game could be over at half time, like the tie. That could be it. They could be 4-5-0 up at half time tomorrow,
Yeah.
at Wednesday.
They could make a statement tomorrow when obviously exactly the same.
It's because we think we're recording on Tuesday,
Yeah.
but we're not.
It
We're
could
recording on
go.
Monday.
It could.
It could be a cricket
It
score.
could be over, and I think Man City could go out there like in front of the lights. Champions League night. You got PSG who have just turned over Barcelona. Bayern Munich who are playing before, obviously another big side, could turn over Lazio. Man City, I think they'll go out and I think they'll try and make a statement. And call me crazy, but I'm going to say 6-0 Man City.
You're crazy.
Fucking mental.
I'm going to go 7 now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You fucking nut job. Right, moving on. See, Phil Foden will play 90 minutes.
Yes.
We also got a Europa League game
Yeah.
on Wednesday because of Arsenal.
No, yeah, but then that's not the case, is it? Because
Fucking hell, you told me it was.
yeah, it was. But where are Arsenal playing on Thursday? They're playing in Athens, aren't they?
So why did you tell me that it's because they both played in London?
Well, that's what I thought they were.
Well, when you said it, and I thought, because I said to you, didn't I? They were playing in Athens, and then they're having to travel to
Birmingham, isn't it?
Leicester on Sunday, and I was like, I'm sure he said they were both playing in London.
Well, that's so you can't have 2 teams playing in Europe on the same night in the same city, or at the same time in the same city.
yeah.
It's very rare that you can have it on the same day. Because
Yeah.
remember Arsenal, Chelsea, that all got
Yeah.
moved around. So I don't know why they're on Wednesday instead of Thursday.
But they're on Wednesday anyway. Spurs,
Maybe they're playing on Saturday.
Spurs versus Wolfsburger.
Tie's done. There's not really much to say.
Tie is done. What did you put down?
I put Spurs through. If they screw it up, Jose has to go, and they should just fold the club.
There you go. It's done. There's literally nothing to say.
It's not even worth a prediction in my
There's not
opinion.
a prediction. I do think Bale will get a hat trick. Stick a tenner on, lump a tenner on. Thursday night, second legs, Europa Leagues. In my opinion, there is probably still 3 out of 4 interesting games there.
Mhm.
You've got Arsenal Benfica, which is obviously 1-1. Like we just said, it is in Athens, which I think is fucking ridiculous. And if I was Arsenal, I'd be, if they haven't already, I'd be complaining.
Considering the first leg was in Rome.
Yeah, and then they're going to Leicester in Greece on Thursday, in Leicester on a Sunday. Mate, that's fucking not on. I know, and that's me being really, really unbiased. I don't think that's on, but anyway, Arsenal versus Benfica, it's 1-0. I've got to be honest, and I know I said Arsenal might go a long way. I don't know what I think it's going to be. I don't
It's-
know. I fancy Benfica.
It's
a
one
little
of
bit.
them. It's the away goal could be crucial.
That's the thing. It's the away goal.
It's
It's bullshit. It's not like Arsenal playing at the Emirates, and that's why I really don't think it's very fair.
yeah.
And this is the most unbiased I've ever been. I think it's bullshit, mate. I think it's bollocks.
I think it's going to be a scrappy game. To be fair, I think both sides are going to be a bit cagey. Whoever scores first, the other team will have to come out and have a go. But
Could you stick a prediction?
I'd
You've got
love to see Arsenal get through.
I
But
know you would.
I'm going to go 2-1.
To Arsenal.
Yeah, I think Smith Rowe will get one, and Martinelli if he plays. I don't know if he's injured
Might
still.
play. He was on the bench against City.
Yeah, so
Might
Martinelli.
play. I'm going to go. Yeah. I'll go with you. And that's me being unbiased. 2-1. 2-1
I'm
Arsenal.
proud of you, mate.
That's fucking yeah.
That's rare.
Yeah. Down here I've got Rangers versus Antwerp.
Yeah.
We all know what it was. 4-3 to Rangers. Fucking cracking game. Same again, Thursday really. I'd love to watch this game similar again, as long as Rangers go through. What have you got written down about Rangers trying not to concede?
So I just said to you, what's I said to you? I've got written down 4 away goals, but only a 1-goal lead, so a draw would be a good result.
Yeah.
Antwerp will have to go for it at some point and may leave himself open for counter attacks.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
So it's Rangers is to
I'm
lose. Isn't it?
presuming, because we said, didn't we, we're not too sure where certain games are being played. Other than I know Chelsea's in Romania and Arsenal's is in Greece. I can only presume Rangers' game is at the Ibrox.
Yeah.
If it's at the Ibrox, it doesn't matter if there's a crowd or not. I think
Well, I
it
don't
is
think
at the
Belgium's on the
Ibrox.
red list, is it?
No, not
So,
as far as I'm aware.
so it should be at the Ibrox.
Would say I'm going to predict 3-1 Rangers. Antwerp get the first goal. That's my
I'm
my prediction.
going to say 2-0 Rangers.
okay.
I think
Sweet.
they'll score early in the second half and quite late second half.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I've got here Leicester versus Slavia Prague, which could be a good game.
Could
Poised up nicely.
Could be a very good game.
Poised up nicely. 0-0, if you didn't know, from the first leg.
Yeah, they need to keep a clean sheet.
Have to keep a clean sheet. If Slavia Prague score, I think Leicester have got it in. Say if Slavia Prague score first,
Leicester got it in and
they've
turn
got
it
it in
around.
to do a job. I think we'll just stick a prediction straight on it.
But is Madison going to play?
That's the thing.
Because he went off injured yesterday, so
I think he would love to play him, but as they've got Arsenal on Sunday, would you risk it? That's whether or not he risks him in it. Really. It's a big game,
Of
really.
course you risk it.
Oh yeah, you would, yeah. You would, because they're better than Arsenal at the minute.
They're better than Arsenal anyway. They're the king power for the last
Yeah.
few years. They've been always better than
So
Arsenal.
if I had to stick a prediction on that,
Oh, I'm going to go 3-1 Leicester.
I'm going to go 2-0 Leicester. Man United versus Real Sociedad versus Man United.
No, it's
No,
not.
no, that's
it's
Sociedad,
at Old Trafford.
I'm going to skip straight on really and say the tie's done.
Well, some odd notes here say same as the Spurs game's done, but the difference is that they could go out and make a real statement, like City could in the Champions League, score 6 and just say, right, we're here boys, let's have it.
We happy? Europa League games?
Yeah, Europa League games are done.
Europa League games. Yeah. We'll quickly skim through these because we're on about an hour, the hour mark. We always like to make sure it's around an hour. We'll literally just quickly go over this weekend's football games.
So you're going to make a note of these and we'll revisit them next week.
What do you mean?
So you're going to we're going through the predictions, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're going to predict the results. We need to keep a note.
Nah, it's alright. I'll go back over it. I'll watch the video. I always watch the video.
Oh.
I'll go over the video and then I'll write them down. But I'm just going to quickly go through. This is game by game. So starting from Saturday morning. Don't know if it's 12 or half 12. But City versus West Ham. What we say?
2-2.
I'm going to say 3-2 to Man City. But they're going to West Ham.
They're going to make them work.
Yeah, make them work for it. Move straight on.
Yeah.
West Brom versus.
We don't want to go
Brighton.
too much into it, otherwise we'll have nothing to talk about next
Yeah.
week.
West Brom versus Brighton.
2-1 West Brom. Depending on how Brighton get on tonight.
Yeah, West Brom. 2-1 West Brom. Yeah, I'll agree with you. Yeah. Leeds versus Villa. Good game on paper.
1-0.
1-0. Nah, fuck that. I don't agree with you. I was going to say 1-0. It's really annoying. Villa. They've got games in hand. Grealish is not going to play, is he? I don't think.
No.
I'm
I think
going to
so.
I'm going to go 3-1 Leeds. Sorry, Villa fans. Newcastle Wolves. 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Wolves.
I like it. Put this one down just for you. Swindon versus Cobblers.
2-0 Cobblers.
Where is Swindon in the league?
Like 21st.
What,
Big
near
game. It's a big game.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go 2-2.
Go for Desmond.
Yeah. Sunday, Palace versus Fulham.
1-0 Fulham.
3-0 Fulham. Roy Hodgson.
Chop.
Bullet. Leicester versus Arsenal.
3-0 Leicester.
6-0 Leicester.
Fucking hell!
Obviously, we're only just quickly skimming through these because, we, like you said, we need something to talk about anyway. So, Spurs versus Burnley. It's a good. I don't know. It's on paper, it is a very
2-1 Burnley.
interesting
I've
game.
gone for it.
I'm going to go 3-0 Tottenham. Big game. Chelsea versus United. Manchester United.
0-0.
0-0.
0-0.
Boring, hyped up Super Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. Sheffield United versus Liverpool. At Sheffield United.
3-1 Liverpool.
Start picking up momentum off of that. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So I'm going to go 2-1 Sheffield United. And then Monday Night Football is Everton versus Southampton at Goodison Park.
3-0 Everton.
3-2 Everton. A bit like Man City, West Ham, Southampton give them the game. So that's it. That is the predictions. We've really put our bollocks on the line there for quite a few games coming up.
Yeah, 6-0. Fuck
Yeah, you've got to go out there, haven't you?
Atletico Madrid will win 7-0 tomorrow.
You've got to go out there. But, yeah, you can slate us. But honestly, anything I say, bet on the opposite. Absolutely. Put Arsenal to win 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that concludes another episode number 3. We'll be back
next week.
We'll be back next week. I'm still umming and ahhing about an episode in between if there's something to talk about.
I'm not too for it.
He's not asked, but I really enjoyed the questions.
I enjoyed it, but I don't want us to become stale. I want it to.
No, but if people I like people being involved.
People can still be involved. We can answer questions in the video.
Exactly. So I need to get questions.
No, but we don't need another video for it, I don't think.
What? So on top of an hour and 3 minutes, we're then going to ask.
Yeah, but we've not got
people
European
questions.
football every week, have we?
No, not what?
European football every week.
No, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing a separate video.
It's a conversation we'll have to discuss.
It's not. We're doing a question video.
Maybe.
Let us know. Yeah, because I think people liked it. People said, thanks for us answering the questions.
Yeah.
I'll come and do it on my own. Honestly, you'll see me. We'll pull that shit down that are going down to League 2, and I'll just sit here on my own.
I'm taking the camera to
I'll
work.
just do questions. Honestly, I'll do it on my own. I'm not bothered. So let us know if you want to do another question video. Oh, there's loads of people that are watching this. I know for a fact there's questions out there that you want to ask. I know for a fact. And there's so many questions you can do, like just anything, like best 11s, memorabilia, favourite games, anything. So we probably will do one. Probably won't be for a while because we did one last week, but we probably will do one at some point. But let us know. Send me a message. Just leave a comment on the video. There was 4 comments on the video. Last video, so I like that, it's quite nice. Leave a like, because a like don't cost anything.
Yeah.
Why
If
not?
you've got a YouTube account, get a subscription
Yeah.
so you can stay,
Oh.
you know when we're going to upload.
All you oldies, like 40 pluses that watch it from your Facebook and shit, get your kids to set you up a
All you need is an
YouTube
email address.
account. You set up a YouTube account and click subscribe, and yeah.
I've got to say thanks to everybody for watching the first 2 episodes. I think we are really surprised about what
Yeah, I'm
it's done.
surprised. Yeah, especially when we uploaded the question video, the video so I was plugging the question video, and then the views from the first video shot up overnight by about 100 views. So, but no, honestly, we absolutely love it. If you are still here watching this one, thank you. And you know who you are as well, the ones that are like the 90th minute winner faithful. You know who you are because I'm always messaging you and stuff. And the support's been quite nice actually. So
Right, so I've just got the YouTube studio app that we've both got. and you know we've got 500 plus views across both the videos.
Nearly 48 hours watch time.
Yeah, nearly 48
nearly 2
hours
days
of watch
worth
time.
watching us.
So,
Just sat here in a flat on our sofa chatting shit.
but it says here 57% of you are not subscribed, so you know.
Yeah, something's got to change.
Something has got to change.
But
we've gone on a bit long.
We've gone a bit long. It's only what 5 minutes over than normal. So if you're still there, thank you.
Yeah.
Like the video. Doesn't cost you anything.
And leave a comment.
Leave a comment as well. We like it. We do
do
like
read
comments.
it. We
actually.
do read them.
We do actually quite like comments because we do speak about it and say no, it's quite nice. So yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday. And yeah, it's been an emotional third episode. So yeah, take care.